What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up, Pixie Posse and wee little pixels all? Welcome to Two Gun Pixie, your gateway to legendary gaming indeed. Now, today's video gives us something to put not only in the Tabletop Takeout playlist, but also our playlist for fantasy games. So if you have an interest in fantasy games, go check out that playlist. It is huge. You're definitely going to find something there that you like. Now, if you do like anything at all, join us. Become a member of the Pixie Posse. That's as simple as hitting that subscribe and the notify bell because we drop a video every day of the week. Tuesdays are for Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays. These are like, not a full review, but bullet points. That's why myself, my wife, Two Gun Pixie partner Tom Vulo, or one of the many 20-sided warriors, they've enjoyed a title when it's hit the table. Now, you've already seen the thumbnail, so no further reason to put it off. Let's talk about Unbroken. Your party has been defeated. You yourself nearly killed, left, quite literally, broken, in the dark, deep in a dungeon somewhere. And your only thought, your only desire, is to seek revenge as you escape. This is a powerfully immersive, dark fantasy card game. And it has been calling to me ever since before I even played it the first time. It was a Kickstarter success story. And after I got it, I was certainly damn happy that I kickstarted it. Now this is a solo game, a solo-only game. This is a fantasy board game version of solitaire, I guess you could say. Now this game primarily mixes two very easy mechanics and concepts that I enjoy both of. At its heart, it's got a little bit of push your luck. And not just with dice rolls, but with card choices. Pushing your luck. Which one, how often are you going to keep that up? But besides that, it primarily and really is a game of resource management. Because you are starting broken with nothing. Just the corpses of your former companions strewn around the dungeon, I guess. Now, this game is about resource management, but through that resource management is about crafting and gaining skills. So that's what you're going to need to survive. I really do enjoy it. This isn't the only game that does it. I know it's not. But for this one, this is what we're talking about, right? Unbroken. I really do like the games that give you card choices. If you have two cards to choose from. Many times, one up, one down. Not always the kind of mechanic though, but you get the idea. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. If not, you gotta try a game that does this. It really does get you thinking, and your strategy is changing constantly on the fly depending on what card you pick, especially if you don't know what the hell's around the next corner. Because that's generally what the concept is going through the dungeon caverns and going one way or the other and experiencing what's there until your time runs out. It's also time management. Because on each level, when your time runs out, you gotta face the boss. So are you facing the boss because time ran out on you? And he's surprising you, or she or it is surprising you? Or did you decide to face the boss before the time ended so you were not taken by surprise? Woo! I do love this game. The components for this game are something else I really do enjoy. It's mainly just, you got one die. That's it. You got one big, massive die. Because you're not rolling dice for anything except the bosses at the end of each level. Which boss you're going to have. Otherwise, it's all just cards, boards, and some tracker cubes. Now, these tracker cubes are standard. They do a good job. Hooray! They work fine. Nothing to brag about, nothing to bitch about. Now the player boards, should I say the resource boards? I love that. They made the boards double. They doubled the depth of the boards and made it like die cut. So they cut out slots that you're able to put your tracker cube down in and be able to keep it, so if there's a bump or something on the table, it doesn't go flying off or anything. Generally speaking, I mean, flipping the table is still going to do a lot of damage. But yeah, it holds, it cradles. It cradles those tracker cubes, and I appreciate that they went that extra step. And the cards are good cards. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not overly thin. They're not poor quality at all. And the art on them is great. A lot of it is a little bit dark, but you are lost, trapped, and near death in a cavernous dungeon somewhere. So it thematically makes sense that the cards should be a little dark, a little muted in their color at times. There are so many cards too. There are a ton of cards. I appreciate that because you do tend to go through them rather quickly. So that helps for replayability. If you have like 8 times the amount of cards that you're going to need, I'm just making a wild guess here. If you have 8 times the amount of cards that you're going to need, and it's a card by card system where you're picking one card over the other, yeah, you're going to have an opportunity for replayability where you're not going to see a lot of the same cards again. And you're never going to live long enough to get them all again, and even in the same order. So that does help towards replayability a lot. I appreciate all those cards. So the game has an action tracker, which is really handy when you first start playing the game. This is a flow chart showing you how to play the game. If you do this, then you can go to this. Did this happen? Yes. No. Did this happen? Yes. No. Very, very easy. I love flowcharts. They need to be used more often. The other thing that this has that I appreciate is an achievement tracker. It might not be that big of a deal, but when you're dealing with a game that is completely and only a solo game, and it's so replayable, you need something like this. And this gives you the feeling of a video game because of the achievements that you're getting, that you're pushing for, that maybe you couldn't get one of them last time, and God damn it, you're going to get it this time. Maybe you don't. Maybe you get nothing. Maybe you get something you weren't even thinking that you were going to be able to get. But it's fun having it there. It's a nice touch. Thank you guys very much for putting that in there. You don't see that a lot. You don't see that a lot, so that's very cool. I think this game is going to be... this game should have more attention than it does. There's a bit of a not political, but business backstory behind it, which kind of ruined the game. This is not the video for that. I'm sure you can find more information on it. But yeah, that kind of did hurt the game, ruined it as far as anything else coming out. But for what it is beautiful. It does its job more than fun. You're definitely going to enjoy it. You like fantasy games? You like fantasy games? Solo, resource management, dice chucking. This has a lot of it in there, and all of it I completely love. Have you played Unbroken? Do you know Unbroken? Do you want to get to know Unbroken? Watch some playthroughs. Don't listen to influencers. You don't want to be influenced. You want to be informed. I'm trying to just give you basic information. If you want to learn more, watch playthroughs. I don't care if you watch them on this channel or any other channel. As long as you watch a playthrough or two, that'll give you a much better idea if the game is something you are going to enjoy. So go. Get more information on Unbroken and come back here and let us know what you think of it.